Hi everyone, welcome to Aozora Academy's information session. Today we have three presenters including myself. Hi, my name is Miho Nishimaniwa. I'm the Executive Director at Aozora Community. And we have Kaio Kudo Sensei, who is Aozora Academy's coordinator. And third presenter is Ai Johnson. Ai-san is Aozora Community's Operations Director. So first, I will do an introduction and talk about the program background of Aozora Academy. And second, Kaio Sensei will be talking about what we actually do at Aozora Academy. And third, Ai-san will talk about how to enroll Aozora Academy. Aozora's vision stays the same throughout all of our programs. It is to foster a community of curious, open-minded, and caring global citizens. So, what does that community of global citizens look like? I see that the community of global citizens is kind, empathetic, inclusive, being socially minded, and who can celebrate diversity. So at Aozora, we really strive to foster a community of global citizens. We are truly grateful that you are interested in sending your children to Aozora Academy. Today, we are going to talk about what we do at Aozora Academy in this video. But while you watch this video, I would like you to think about these questions. Why do you want your children to learn the Japanese language? What kind of world do you want your children to live in? Aozora Academy is especially designed for the students who are attending Aozora Community's program. So all types of children are welcome to join. Before passing the microphone to Kaio Sensei, I would like to explain a little bit about the context of the Japanese language environment in New York City. Japanese schools in the United States are traditionally called Hoshuko. They follow the curriculum of the Japanese Minister of Education. So they use Japanese textbooks that the same as the ones that the children in Japan are using. And the school is designed to prepare the Japanese children for eventually going back to Japan. Then new types of Japanese schools. That's type 2. Unlike Hoshuko, the children who are attending the school are the children growing up in the United States. So the curriculum is more like the hybrid of the local school's content and the material from the Japanese Minister of Education. Aozora Academy is what we consider a new type of Japanese learning school. Most of our students are growing up here in the United States, so our curriculum is more aligned to the New York City Department of Health curriculum. But also we really focus on creating the opportunities for children to develop a global mindset. So we weave in the UN SDG goals into our curriculum. Also in our program, we have several different types of classes. We have classes for the children who speak Japanese as a second language or foreign language, as well as classes for students who speak Japanese. So we use ACT4 method. ACT4 is American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Language. So we use their method in the program. It is a research-based method to teach foreign language effectively. Another big difference in our program is our teachers and the classrooms. Because our classes are student-based and they're inquiry-based, it is critical to have skillful teachers. Our teachers are all professional teachers who are dedicated and passionate for students' learning, but also they are really great at fostering students' inquiry and curiosity. Also, we have beautiful classrooms completely dedicated for Aozora Academy students. Okay, じゃあ、かよ先生お願いします。
こんにちは。I'm Kayo Kudo and I'm the coordinator of the Academy program. Our Academy has 3 pillars. Pillar 1, memorable and exciting hands-on learning. Pillar 2, classes that meet various levels and needs. Pillar 3, opportunity to develop a global mindset and take action, meaningful action. We created these 3 pillars to strengthen Academy program even more. We focus on how to create the best learning environment. Pillar 1, and we focus on creating a curriculum that allows children to grow up in New York City to apply what they have learned at the local school to their Japanese learning. And one of the examples we do in the kindergarten social studies unit, New York City DOE program, they do the first unit as my school and school community. And in the reflection, Aozora Academy developed my community unit. And this interject their knowledge in English to the Japanese knowledge. And the second focus on pillar 1 is empower children's initiative to know and learn. And we do various techniques and activities. We use open-ended questions, give students choices and how they want to learn, and even like a method and tools to learn. And our curriculum highlight uniqueness and differences, and the students enjoy in-depth learning experience through active explorations of real-world challenges and problems. And then we are going to focus more and then give you more example. But some of the example is we do a lot of small group and partner work, and they learn from each other. And the students love games, and that makes everything fun for them. And then multiple opportunity to speak, listen, read, and write languages. And the pillar 1 and 3, hands down the Japanese culture, food, value through relevant events. Aozora Academy, we value sharing Japanese values and culture through food and many events. And then one of our proud program is we really focus on food educations. Natsuko-san is a chef who has been working with Aozora community since 2016. She specializes in traditional Japanese cooking and Japanese fermented food. Chef Natsuko collaborates with the Academy to provide nutritious and delicious food for the students. Academy offers different types of cultural activities. And a lot of students love these Japanese seasonal traditional events, including Oshogatsu, Setsubun, and Ohanami. One of the great examples is the Mochitsuki event, which all Aozora Academy people got together and celebrate New Year this year. And pillar 2, classes meet various levels and needs. We really focus on each children's interests and the characteristics. And teacher really get to know everybody in a really intimate level so we can provide best learning experience, meaningful learning method according to each children's levels and the Japanese. This is one of the example we do for the 2nd and 3rd grader. They do Japanese master test, and this mastery is the key. We don't want to just do the vocabulary test. We want them to be able to master, and then we provide different types of levels for them to master on their pace. And then finally, we custom programs by experienced Japanese teachers. And Aozora Academy has amazing teachers who are passionate and experienced. This allows us to customize our program to meet the needs of each student in the classroom. Let's move on to the pillar 3, develop global mindset and to take actions. And we create the curriculum to raise the global citizen. And then one of the core is we use Act for World Readiness Standards. And this has 5 C's: communications, communities, comparisons, cultures, and connections. And we are creating a curriculum beyond the language skill. Also, another highlight about our curriculum is we incorporate United Nations SDGs, Sustainable Developmental Goals, into our curriculum. Some of the examples I would like to highlight at the Aozora Academy. We tackle the community like hunger program in Brooklyn, and the students created sandwiches and donate them to the community fridge. And another example in March is Women's History Month, and the 4th and 5th grader students did SDGs and the girls. They built a connection with SDGs goals and then girls issue in the community and beyond the world. Another example, this was a community event, but we did the community cleanup and then tackled the climate actions. For the Earth Day, we learned about garbage and recycle in the classroom, and then we are taking the action to the community, and the students and the family member cleaning up the school community. And then also, we do a lot of project-based learning approach to enhance their learning. And the first example is we created a 学校紹介 video, which is let's introduce our school to the world. And K through 8 academy students collaborate to create the movie to introduce our school, which provide authentic opportunity to use Japanese language in actions. This is another example for the book project and a project-based learning, and this was bookmaking project. Again, I made the curriculum cohesive, so K through 8, as a program, we all publish a book to share in the Aozora community, and the books are shared with family members and community, academy, as well as preschool families. We, as a Aozora Academy, provide the children is leading to take some actions and involvement with the local and the global community. And this is one of the activity we did. Aozora community is doing a costume swap for the and then what we discuss in the classroom, what do we need, what do they want to do, and then students plan, and then they ended up doing the bake sale. And the Aozora Academy offer a warm and safe environment to students to explore and challenge themselves to take actions. And another example, which is amazing, was students learned about quality of education goal, which is like a poverty and a school lunch in the world. So this was the unit they learned about the world unit. And then we focus on the school, and then they ended up going to comparing the school lunches around the world. And they found out some of the school in Africa, they don't even have the access to lunch. And the students decided to do the fundraise through Mary's Meal, which is a non-profit organization. And they ended up raising the $605, and which was able to provide over 5,000 meals in need school in the community. And this has such a profound effect on each student. And whenever I ask them, what would you like to do? And they always go, let's do fundraise. And how powerful is that to embed the mind to serve and support the community as well as the world.
Hello, my name is Ai-Jun-san. I'm Operations Director of Aozora Community. Today I'd like to share 4 different topics about academic programs. Number 1, academic program structure. Number 2, schedule. and number 3, tuition, and number 4, enrollment process. Now let's go over number 1. It's about structure, classes. So we have 2 different classes. One is Japanese immersion class, and the second one is Japanese language learners class, or it's called JLL class. So the first one, immersion class, this is for kindergarten to 8th grade students, and they can understand Japanese classroom instructions. And the other one, JLL class, this is for kindergarten to 5th grade students, and their Japanese is a little bit limited, so they need Japanese support. So we have those 2 different classes in academy program. Number 2, schedule. We have 2 different schedules, weekday class and Saturday class. So weekday class is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. But Wednesday, we have 2 different options, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 3:15 p.m. to 6 p.m. The reason why we have these 2 different schedules for Wednesday class is there are some students who can come to school earlier than 3 p.m. So that's the reason why we set up this different schedule. But mostly weekday schedule, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So 3 hours. And Saturday class is different. Saturday class is 9 a.m. till 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. So it's 4 hours session. So schedule, we have 3 hours or 4 hours class, and in a class there are a meal or lunchtime. And meal, like light meals, are included in weekdays schedule classes. So after class, after their school, they must be your children must be very hungry. So we want to serve very healthy, delicious Japanese light meal, and they will be very energized, prepared for class, and enjoy and focus the class. So that is the reason why we prepare the light meal for your kids. For Saturday class though, we have longer hours, so 4 hours. So the meal will be like a proper lunch meal. Okay. And then it's very popular. It's very signature of Aozora program. Okay, number 3, tuition. Let me talk about tuition. So tuition varies based on so many different factors actually. So for example, types of class or hours of session, schedule or payment plan you choose, tuition will be different. There are some points that I want to mention. Number 1, meals or lunch fee are included in tuition. And second, so as I said previously, so weekdays class and Saturday class has different hours of session, so tuition will be different. And also based on the calendar, total number of session a year will be different. So that is the reason why you see a bunch of different tuition in the table. Lastly, number 4, enrollment process. This is very important. So enrollment process has 4 different phases. Number 1, application. Number 2, assessment. Number 3, admission notification. And number 4, enrollment, or you can say registration. So number 1, application. You can actually apply online through our website. So you can go to our website and then choose Academy page, and then you will see the option for admission. So through there, you can actually apply online. And then the second one, assessment. So after the application, you will be able to make an appointment for assessment. And number 3, admission notification will be sent via email so that you can know which classes your children will be assigned, either for immersion class or JLL. The last phase is enrollment or registration. So by tuition payment, your children's seats are secured and enrollment is done. I hope you enjoyed learning about Aozora Academy program. And if you're interested in knowing more and observing classes, please feel free to go to our website and reserve school tour. We are very excited to see you and your children, and we hope they will learn Japanese and culture with us. We are very excited to have your children and families. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.